A contract management specialist plays a crucial role in ensuring that business agreements are clear, compliant, and beneficial to all parties involved. These professionals oversee every stage of the contract lifecycle, from drafting and negotiation to execution and renewal, while ensuring that all terms align with company policies and legal standards. Because of the complexity and responsibility tied to this role, interviews for contract management specialists focus on analytical ability, attention to detail, negotiation skills, and understanding of legal and commercial principles. This guide explores some of the most common contract management specialist interview questions, along with sample answers and preparation tips, to help you demonstrate expertise and professionalism with confidence. Understanding the role of a contract management specialist. The role of a contract management specialist involves far more than paperwork. It's about protecting an organization's interests, minimizing risk, and maintaining smooth collaboration with vendors, clients, or partners. Specialists must ensure that contracts are not only legally sound but also strategically aligned with business goals. They analyze terms, identify potential risks, track obligations, and ensure compliance throughout the contract's lifecycle. Employers look for candidates who combine legal knowledge with practical business sense. You may be asked about negotiation strategies, communication with stakeholders, or methods for monitoring compliance. Before your interview, review the organization's industry, regulatory environment, and contract management tools they might use, such as SAP Ariba, iCertis, or COPA. The ability to connect contract language to real-world business impact will set you apart as a capable and insightful professional. Question 1. What inspired you to pursue a career in contract management? Here's how you can answer. I've always been interested in how well-structured agreements shape successful business relationships. Contract management allows me to combine my analytical skills with attention to detail while ensuring fairness and compliance. I enjoy turning complex legal language into clear, actionable terms that protect both the company and its partners. Tip: highlight both your interest in business operations and your appreciation for precision and structure. Question 2. What are the key responsibilities of a contract management specialist? Here's how you can answer. The main responsibilities include drafting, reviewing, and negotiating contracts, ensuring compliance with company policies and legal requirements, maintaining accurate documentation, and tracking performance against contractual obligations. Specialists also identify risks, advise management on contract terms, and work closely with procurement, finance, and legal departments to ensure smooth execution. Tip: emphasize cross-department collaboration and risk management awareness. Question 3. How do you ensure compliance with company policies and legal standards? Here's how you can answer. I make sure to stay updated with both internal policies and relevant laws or regulations affecting our contracts. I review templates regularly, conduct compliance checks before final approval, and communicate with the legal department to resolve ambiguities. I also document all contract activities to ensure transparency and traceability. Tip: show awareness of governance frameworks and your proactive approach to compliance. Question 4. Describe a time you identified and resolved a potential risk in a contract. Here's how you can answer. In a previous role, I reviewed a vendor agreement that included a liability clause unfavorable to our company. I discussed it with the legal team and proposed a revised clause that capped liability and clarified performance responsibilities. The vendor agreed, and we avoided potential financial exposure while maintaining a strong relationship. Tip: use an example that reflects problem-solving, risk awareness, and professionalism. Question 5. How do you manage multiple contracts and deadlines simultaneously? Here's how you can answer. I use a structured approach with digital contract management systems and detailed tracking spreadsheets. I prioritize contracts by deadline and business importance, set reminders for key milestones, and maintain constant communication with stakeholders. Being organized and proactive helps ensure that no renewal or compliance requirement is missed. Tip: stress organization, technology use, and effective time management. Question 6. How do you handle disagreements during contract negotiations? Here's how you can answer. I approach disagreements as opportunities to find common ground. I listen carefully to the other party's concerns, clarify our company's priorities, and suggest mutually beneficial alternatives. My goal is to maintain professionalism and keep discussions fact-based, ensuring both sides walk away satisfied with the outcome. Tip: emphasize diplomacy, patience, and strong communication skills. Question 7. What tools or software have you used for contract management? Here's how you can answer. I've worked with platforms like SAP Ariba and ContractWorks to draft, store, and track agreements. These systems help automate workflows, manage approval hierarchies, and flag upcoming renewals. I also use Excel and shared document systems to maintain accessibility and accuracy across departments. Tip: mention specific tools and demonstrate comfort with digital workflow systems. Question 8. How do you ensure data accuracy and document control in contract files? Here's how you can answer. I maintain standardized naming conventions, file structures, and audit trails for every document. I verify each contract version before uploading to ensure only the latest, approved document is stored. Regular audits and cross-checks with finance or procurement teams help ensure data consistency. Tip: focus on precision, accountability, and attention to administrative details. Question 9. How do you handle confidential information in contracts? Here's how you can answer. I treat all contract data as confidential and follow company policy on document access and storage. I restrict visibility to authorized personnel, use password-protected systems, and avoid sharing sensitive details through unsecured channels. Protecting confidentiality is essential for maintaining trust and compliance. Tip: demonstrate integrity, professionalism, and understanding of confidentiality standards. Question 10. How do you approach renewing or terminating a contract? Here's how you can answer. Before renewal or termination, I review performance reports, payment history, and compliance records to determine the next step. I notify stakeholders of upcoming dates, confirm their decisions, and ensure all contractual obligations have been met before closure or renewal. Every action is documented for transparency and accountability. Tip: highlight organization, planning, and thoroughness in managing the contract lifecycle. Question 11. What steps do you take to ensure continuous improvement in contract management processes? Here's how you can answer. I regularly analyze our existing processes to identify inefficiencies or bottlenecks. For example, I once introduced a digital approval system that reduced contract turnaround time by 30%. Continuous learning, feedback sessions, and training ensure the team keeps improving its accuracy and speed. Tip: showcase initiative, analytical thinking, and results-driven improvement. Question 12. Why should we hire you as our contract management specialist? Here's how you can answer. You should hire me because I bring a balance of legal understanding, business strategy, and operational efficiency. I have experience managing high-volume contracts, negotiating favorable terms, and ensuring full compliance. My focus is always on minimizing risk, improving process efficiency, and supporting long-term partnerships. I take pride in accuracy, collaboration, and professionalism in every agreement I handle. Tip: summarize your technical expertise, reliability, and alignment with the company's goals. Final thoughts. Interviewing for a contract management specialist position requires showing more than knowledge of contract law. It's about demonstrating analytical thinking, precision, and sound judgment. Employers want to see that you can balance compliance with practicality, handle sensitive negotiations, and manage complex contract portfolios without missing key details. Your interview answers should reflect your understanding of both the legal and commercial aspects of contract management. Speak confidently about real examples of negotiation, process improvement, and collaboration with other departments. Emphasize your ability to foresee potential risks, maintain organized documentation, and uphold ethical standards at all times. Ultimately, a great contract management specialist is both a guardian of compliance and a facilitator of business success. By showing your technical expertise, communication finesse, and dedication to efficiency, you'll demonstrate that you can protect your organization's interests while supporting its long-term growth and operational integrity.